Yet another episode and another quest. Here is Temple of Ikov completed for a bunch of experience. I need a 50 ranged here, not too long for a diary step. And I need 45 with that quest completion, so hopefully it won't take too long to get there. Speaking of diaries, here is the Easy Karen diary completed. I spent some time AFKing at Castle Wars. I only have 40 tickets, and surprisingly, I will take a look here, but this fills up about half of the collection log, I believe. 21 out of 39 with just 40 tickets. That's pretty wild. The 10th Wintertod kill count is done for the last combat task here, and there it is, green logged. Here is Tears of Guthix for our weekly Herblore experience. Gets us up to level 39. I've basically been done with this quest for a couple weeks now. I'd have the last item on my bank. There's one small favor completed. I think it's time I can use the lamps how I intend to. We're also going to sell this Black Prism from the Watchtower quest for 5,000 GP. But I think I'm going to use one lamp on Slayer, of course. That will get us to level 50. Looks like Slayer. The second one, I think I'm going to use it on Herblore, because after the one more quest, Egger's Ruse, I think I'll be level 45 or very close to for the Legends quest. Just a quick 60 Hill Giants task completed without a Giants key, which is pretty disappointing. Another Slice of Ham completed for 3,000 mining and prayer experience, which gives level 44 prayer, and then of course we're going to jump on this train for the Achievement Diary task. Thanks to the special attack of the Ancient Mace, we are able to boost up for the Rum Deal quest, and that gets us to 7,000 prayer, fishing, and farming experience and a level in each of them. Well, I was in the mood for some more quests, so there's the Observatory quest done for 45 crafting. There's level 57 Hunter, which means we can move on to the next master, the next tier of masters for Hunter Rumors. I was here for a clue scroll step and decided to get the combat task done as well for killing in one of each of these, and I happened to get, of course, a Giant's key, not on my Slayer task. Combat task is completed. Here's level 45 defense, 62 combat, but more importantly, we can now equip and use the Fremenic helms. So once I get enough GP, I guess we'll work our way up there. Alright, just spent a little while world hopping, selling the rune javelins and arrows 10 at a time. I know I could do this 5 at a time for more gold, but it's not worth it. To the Birth Orb or the Rogue's Den general shop for some GP. I have 257,000 gold, which will give me enough for 3 Fremenic helms and a little bit left over, not much, but I'm in desperate need of law runes. I also have several quests to progress along the way, so let's get out there. Well, here we are. We're going to buy the Berserker helm, we'll buy the Archer helm, and I guess we'll buy the Forester helm. It'll be my best in slot magic helm for quite a while. I need 100 strength bonus for that Master Clue step, so looking at it now, let's see, I was previously at 58 melee strength, now I'm at 61, so still quite a ways to go. Okay, here we are finishing the 20th Slayer task for some more points. I'm up to 84 now. Probably gonna just not spend any of these, try not to, until I can get to the Slayer helm. I'm approaching that Slayer level, but let's see what our next task is. Alright, I did talk to this Slayer Master recently, didn't just tell them I wanted to get any task regards to combat level so long as I have actually unlocked it. I have quite a few more options now, so I'm looking forward to that. What I don't want is continuous crab tasks, which I have been getting quite a bit. They're nice experience, but they're pretty slow if I don't use a cannon, and I don't want to use my cannonballs on that. I do need to do several more quests to unlock several more of these as well. But let's see what we get. And there is a crab task. There's the first piece of the Angler outfit. Piece number 2 of the Angler outfit. Well, I did it. We're going to finish this dialogue, and we have now become a hero. Almost 30,000 experience and quite a few skills, and I didn't get a single level from any of those. That's pretty disappointing. Well, it's finally time. I absolutely hate woodcutting, but I managed to suffer through it long enough to get enough anima and stuff for the log basket. So hopefully this will be a little more AFK in the future. Alright, Hellhounds. This is actually a decent task. I don't have any hard clues still, or hard caskets, so I'm hoping to get at least one from this and start that collection in my bank. And of course, for the first kill, we get a combat achievement completed for killing a hellhound. Well, I accidentally opened one of these Adept Hunter Rumor Sacks, so loot is there, 18k, so actually not bad, but I guess at this point I might as well go through and open up all of the basic, or whatever they're called, the first level of Hunter Rumors. The loot is not great. I'm hoping for magic logs. I don't know if they can get magic logs. I know later ones can, but let's clean these herbs so that way I'm not taking up bank space. And let's get to opening some of these basic Hunter Rumor Sacks. Wow, that loot is absolutely garbage. I woke some bone shards and the GP, but everything else is just not worth it. I have no idea why I was holding on to those for so long. Angler outfit piece number 3, just one more to go. There it is, the 4th piece of the angler outfit and the final piece. And I think it took, let's look here, but 39 fishing trawlers, not too bad. Just need to finish up this kill, and then we'll have Dress Like You Mean It, one more to go. There it is, Temperos Champion, and now have all of the Temperos combat achievements completed. And just need to figure out what else I want to do for the easy combat achievements. Alright, I had a giant key in the bank from a previous Slayer task. I'm outside Orbor's lair. We're going to go in there, see how many combat achievements we can knock out. I know I can at least get more than one. I don't have any armor, so this may be interesting. We're going to go use the Earth spell weakness here. Let's see how it goes. Well, that started off terribly as I took damage right away, but there is 1 and 2 combat achievements. I thought I would get one for just killing Obor himself, but actually I probably have to use the key on that, so let's go. Well, yeah, I bought giant bones, forgot about that. Yes, I want to bury the bones, don't ask me again. Let's go over to the chest, and man, I hate all these pop-ups. We're gonna go over to the chest, see what we get. And there is the 3rd combat task. Of course I didn't get anything, but not too bad. Come back here eventually and finish it out. But oh, he respawns automatically. Let's eat and get out of here. Okay, well, I need 2 more points for the easy combat task, so let's go to the incomplete and start looking through here. I don't have a level for blood veils. I could go to barrows. I could kill Black Dragon. That would take a while. Bryophyta wouldn't be too bad. Deranged Archaeologist was down there. It wouldn't be too bad either. But just looking through these Bryophyta ones, they're relatively easy, as she's easier than Obor, and I know I have a key in the bank, so let's make our way over there. Well, I'm outside Bryophyta now. I found in my bank a Mithril Spear P, which is the only poison weapon I have right now. I think I'll be able to do some damage and get some poison damage going for a combat achievement. Of course, I have some other ways to get some done. We'll definitely get these easy after this, but let's go in and see what we can do. And there it is. The last little bit of damage was needed. It was poison for a combat achievement. We did that. We got another mossy key, so that'll be nice. But got 3 combat achievements done, plus the one from opening the chest once I make my way over there. Just kind of seeing what loot I can get. I don't know if I'll do any more of these. I might do one more since I'm already here. But then we're going to go get our easy combat achievement rewards. Alright, we are here collecting our easy combat achievement rewards. Most exciting here is more pest control points as well as warrior guild tokens once I make my way inside. Don't quite have the levels for that yet. I also have some teleports, which I probably won't use for a while, but this XP lamp will be nice on Slayer. Oh, look at that. Finally got some flippers. It'll be nice for underwater thieving eventually, as well as seaweed runs. And also got a genie. Well, I'm sorry to all Ironmen who have ever gone dry for gout tuber. Here I am at 4%. We already have this, which is great. However, now I still have to get to 100%, which is not going to be very fun. The very next plant, 5% favor, another gout tuber. Again, I am so sorry to all the Ironmen who have gone dry, but I'm not sure it's worth staying here until I get a upgraded machete, as this is very slow. What is this guy doing? He's just standing in front of a Venus flytrap, getting attacked, and is doing some damage to him. That looks like a bot name if I've ever seen one in my time at RuneScape, but I'm not sure what this thing's trying to do. I don't know if it's like the dead trees at Draenor Manor where they block you if they attack you, but this thing appears to be broken. All right, yeah, I think that's it. Now 14% favor, and this took me probably half an hour to get just to 14%. This is totally not worth it, and eventually I'll upgrade through uncut gems or cut gems, more like it, and get the upgraded machete and come back. Well, Gridmaster came out. Spent just a little bit of time there. Only got 2,600 points. Unfortunately, though, mobile doesn't differentiate between different modes of gameplay, so all of my loot is tracked in both modes. So I'm going to clear a bunch of these. I didn't really want to do this on most things, but I also don't want to have loot tracked from the increased drop rates. So yeah, if you see anything in here that looks odd in the future, it's probably a leftover from Gridmaster that I forgot to clear out, or just something I skipped over. Well, I didn't have my recorder on, but there's the Mystic Hat Light from the Basilisk. I probably will never ever use this item. 30th Slayer task, we get Shades. I actually love this task as an Ironman because it has some collection logs eventually down the road at some point. In 8 of Meyer Key completed. And the 30th Slayer task is completed for some bonus points now to 196. There is level 70 firemaking, which makes that my first level 70 plus skill. There is level 40 construction, which now means I have base 40 skills. Level 70 mining, which means that is my first skill done for Song of the Elves. Well, I'm pretty behind on questing. I have quite a few I can do. I'm basically done with Scorpion Catcher. I just need to turn something in. I need to do Horror from the Deep for prayer books. I need to do the Wanted quest. It's probably my priority right now. But let's just see how many we can knock out. I feel like I'm in a questing mood right now. Wanted completed for 5,000 Slayer experience. The Scorpion Catcher completed for some strength experience. 4th attempt on this bridge for the Olaf's quest. I finally made it to the door. This is definitely the worst part of this quest by far, having to fall and run back. See if I can make it on the first try. And of course I can't. Only took a few more attempts, but there's Olaf's quest completed for a bunch of defense experience, which gets us up to level 47 now. What Lies Below completed. There is Slug Menace completed, which gives us the best prayer armor for probably most of the time on this account. Another quest done, which is pretty big, not because it's a hard quest, but because it is our last free-to-play quest done, as well as our 100th quest. We're approaching 200 quest points pretty soon here. The Family Crest is completed, and I think the only logical use for these gloves at this point on the account is, of course, going to be cooking gauntlets. The Enlightened Journey is completed. The Hand in the Sand is completed, and the best part about this is I can now start to collect the sand every day and start stockpiling that. Alright, it's time to get some prayer training done. I have a bunch of bone shards from mining, as well as those hunter basic loot sacks. And, oh man, I forgot to bless the wine, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I think for now, I'm only going to go up to level 50. I don't know how many this will take. I didn't calculate this, but I think I will have plenty. I think it'll only take about half of what I have. But there's level 47. There it is, level 50 prayer, which is a quest requirement for at least one quest, so we'll get to that in the future. I've been putting off Underground Pass for quite a while, but it's time to venture in and see how many times we can fall at the end. Alright, our first test here. Let's see how lucky we are. Let's try the middle one first. And we fall. Ideally, it was just a straight shot across, but that's not going to happen. Let's try the next one. We're going to fall again. Man, how many times am I going to fall? And so I'm going to run out of food by the end. Well, finally made it. Luckily, you can buy food at the end of this, but I didn't bring any GP now that I realized that. Remember, if you're on mobile, mark the tiles because you have to run through this at least 2 more times for different quests, so make sure you mark it. Underground Pass is completed. I have never done this quest before on any account as it's relatively new, but it was very straightforward and easy. There's Shadows of Custodia completed for a bunch of experience in Slayer and a couple other skills. Well, the Ice Troll King is now dead for the Fremenic Isles quest. I only have 17 prayer points. I don't think that's quite enough to run back through the trolls all the way back to the bank. So I think I'm going to teleport out and just use the fairy rings to get back here. Fremenic Isles is completed for a bunch of experience. I used my combat XP on strength this time around, and I can't quite wear the helmet yet as I need 55 defense, so I'll work on that eventually. Well, I think I'll call this the end of this video. I'll head over to the bank really quick, show you what I have. Nothing really too impressive still at this point, but I am up to 71 easy caskets, so I'm excited to see how high all of these will get by the end of everything. And just showing our progress, we're up to almost 8 days of in-game time, 1260 total levels, so we're getting our way up there slowly but surely. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you give me a like, hit that subscribe button, and tune in next time. We'll see ya.